This skill will be transferring from bed to chair. There are no supplies, so wash my hands.
Come in.
Well, good afternoon, Miss Jasa. How are you?
I'm fine.
Well, I'm Linda, your CNA, and I saw your call light was on. Did you have to go to the bathroom?
Yes.
Well, great. I can help you with that. How are you, Mrs. Smith?
Hi,
Well, I'll come and tend to your needs in just a few minutes when I'm done with Jasa. To provide privacy, I close the doors, and I also close the curtains. Okay, Miss Jasa, what I'm going to do is just elevate your head of bed. Make sure the brakes are on. Okay. So elevate the head of bed so that it's easier on my back. Okay. So I'm going to elevate you up to a comfortable working height. There. And as a rule, I'm just going to go ahead and sanitize my hands again. So I'm not going to actually provide direct care, but it's just a principle. Now I'm just going to roll this down, get it out of the way, because I'm going to have to put your shoes on. It's well out of your way, so you're not going to touch, make sure it's not dragging the floor either. There. Because we want to put your shoes on, and the goal is just to have this part touching the bed, this part touching the bed, the back of your heel, so it doesn't contaminate your blankets, but also we don't want your bare feet touching the floor. Again, infection control principles as well as safety. So I'm going to put your shoes on. If you can move your foot there a little bit. There. And put your other one on. Ooh, not. Okay. There we go. I wish I had such tiny feet. There. Now I'm going to swing your legs over to the side. There's two ways that we can do this. So one way is to support your back, your shoulders like this. Come up underneath your thighs as I'm keeping my back straight. Just swing your legs over to the side like that. So that's one way. Another way, let me have you go back again. I want to show them both ways. Another way is to roll you over onto your side. Oh, pillow. And then swing your legs over to the side. All right, now that I've changed your position, I have to make sure I ask you if you're dizzy. Are you dizzy?
Yeah.
Great. I'm just going to go ahead and lower your bed so you don't feel like you're sitting on a hill. Kind of supporting you here. There. These beds are so slow. There we go. There. So all the way down. Is it okay if I go in your drawer and get your gate belt?
Mm-hmm. That's fine.
Okay. Now I did not sanitize my hands after I came off the controls. Again, you know, she's got clothes on. We're not coming into direct contact with her body, not doing oral care or any other kind of care that goes inside her body. So in those situations, you can just keep going. She's fully clothed. Okay, Jason, I just want to make sure this is snug enough. 2 fingers can get up underneath the gate belt. And there, oops, make sure it's not twisted. Not twisted in the back, okay. Just do this. Okay, Miss Jasa, I have to make sure that both feet are touching the floor. So if not, I would either take you by the buttocks and just kind of gently guide your hips closer to me, moving it forward so that it's easier on my back when I stand you up, and then also making sure that both feet are on the floor. So let's move this out of the way. Okay, now bring this closer. So I want my audience to be able to get a good clear shot. So I'm going to have the camera zoom in over here. All right, so I'm going to pretend like you have right-sided weakness. When we're transferring from bed to chair, the strong side always moves first. So this side will move first. You won't be able to pivot on that right side because it's weak, but you can pivot on that left side. So if we can zoom in a little closer, I'm going to show the audience where my foot is. So the wheelchair has to be close enough so that you don't take steps backwards. The resident can never take steps backwards. The chair has to be right there. I have my left foot supporting her right foot, her weak foot. So it's right here along the side of her right foot. I bring my body down to your level. Make sure both feet are there like so, flat on the floor, like this, there. And I come down and grab both sides of the gate belt like this. My back is straight and my knees are bent. I want to use my legs to do the lift. I keep my arms straight, and I'm going to rock you, okay? So on 3, as I rock you, you push off on the mattress to help me stand you up, okay? My back straight, my knees are bent. 1, 2, and 3. Stand her up, get in her personal space, pivot her around. Do you feel the back of the wheelchair on both legs? Mm-hmm. Yes, now watch my legs as I squeeze them together. I'm bracing her legs, squeezing them. All right, use your arms to lower yourself. There. So that is transferring from bed to chair. I want to make sure I take off your gate belt. You can never leave the gate belt on. I'm going to put this back in your car. We have to put your footrest on. If this is your skill at the state test, footrest must be on. Jason, lift up your leg, bend it there, and lock the brakes. If we leave the resident with the wheelchair brakes on, then we have created a restraint, because they will not be able to come and go as they please. Lift up your other leg, bend your knee. I'm going to spin you around so you can watch the television there. And then straighten up your bed. There. So you can get a good clear shot at that television. Straighten up your bed. Because we always want to make sure the residence room looks nice and neat. Excuse me. There. Make sure your call light and your personal items are within reach. Make sure that's there. All right, Miss Jason. There, your wheels are not locked. Your personal items are within reach. Is there anything else that I can do for you before I leave?
No, thank you.
No? Let me open up your curtains. Mrs. Smith, is there anything else I can do for you? All right. Okay, well, if you ladies don't need anything else, let me wash my hands. That's the last thing I do. And I will see you in 2 hours when I do my rounds. Now, because this fell over, I'm going to have to touch it again, which means that I'm going to have to sanitize my hands again. Because the last thing I do before I walk out of the room is to wash my hands and leave.